To all, I am Vishnuvardhan. I welcome you all to SAI Software Technology SST. So, before going to this particular session, we'll have a small introduction about the SAI Software Technology and myself, and further, what is our process of agenda that what we are going to cover for this particular training. Okay, so just to start with the SAI Software Technology, SST is one of the most trusted leading blue teaming as well as most of the SOC teaming training provided company offers wide range of courses that include information and cyber security. We are also one of the fast growing online information security training company based out of Hyderabad, India. We deal with various kinds of cybersecurity solutions that includes IAM, PAM, SIEM solution, and also ticketing solutions like Jira, ServiceNow, and Service Manager. And also we do provide the governance services like CASSP, CSOC, CISA, CSAM, and Guidewire, and also Archer. So we have a team of highly skilled InfoSec instructors holding a wide range of accreditations. You can see my profile like I'm a CSPN and CSM. I'm also the advanced certifications of CompTIA. I have more than 19 plus experience in IT security. You can imagine the scope of the trainers over here. So Soy Software Technology is one of the most trusted and reliable training provider company in information and cybersecurity, and provided an exceptional, unmatched hands-on practice towards your practicals, your implementations for the individuals as well as corporate world. Our goal is to mentor, train, and support your cybersecurity career in your new technologies and leading technologies. We also deal with the various certifications like artificial intelligence as well as so many other certification. Right. Further, I'm a triple masters. I did my MSc CFS, and MBA and presently I'm doing my my PhD in cyber forensics that exclusively blue teaming technology from University of Madras. I'm holding so many certifications. Some of them are these, like I am a CASSP and CASSP and CASP from CompTIA. And also, I have a certification like SC200 and SC100 from Microsoft, which is a Microsoft Security Architect as well as Security Analyst and Admin Manager for Sentinel and Defender. I'm also a SIEM expert where I have configured QRadar, Datadog, and Splunk as well as LIA, that is Log Event and Analyzing Manager. And also I have a certifications from EC Council, like I have the IH, that is Incident Handler, and NSA, that is Network Security Administrator. So these are the small intro about mine. And when you see my profile towards my career, over the period of 16 plus years of experience in this particular IT security exclusively, I was also earlier worked as a system security and administration manager, where more than 5 years I worked as a system and network manager for ensuring the reliability and stability of your hardware and software and the services. Further, I changed out my career from IT administration to the cyber security program manager. Then I become a first cyber security and incident handler, where I become a coordinator for incident response team members for more than 2 years for CERT India, which is one of the very big career change and the career path of my entire life, where I become I got a opportunity to understand the importance of information security in those days, like in 2004 and 2005. Thereafter, I got an opportunity to work with Splunk and as well as Datadog, and I worked in network log analyst and the flow management and threat identifying of threat in that particular environment. I got an opportunity to work with Knox for real-time threat understanding and management and focusing on various threat detections. Further, I become a SOC operations manager for QRadar and MEA, that is Microsoft Manage Engine Event Analyzer and a Log 360. And also I become a pioneer for QRadar for more than 7+ organizations. So I worked for more than 7+ organization for implementation of SOC for their environment, as this is still in a toddler stage. Most of the SOCs are very young enough. There are lot many scope to get an opportunity to work there. Okay. So later I become a specialist in Active Directory and Azure management. I become a security and principal security architect for those Azure Directory management as well as Exchange protocols. Now presently, as a, I was also presently worked for. I'm presently working for principal security architect program for your NIC, National Informatics Centers, India. So that is also again a government agency where I'm working for exclusively, corporate world to, corporate facing network security, where most of the companies used to connect with the NIC with their requirements. So I'm sitting there to identify and understanding the real threats towards internet to intranet and intranet to internet. That is a major scope for any organization, and I'm dealing with one of the India's largest NIC domain that considered. I'm feeling very proud to be that. And further, I am very passionate to take advanced cyber training programs like I do take CASSP from ISC Square. I do take the sessions of those CASM, that is Information Security Manager, and SOC operations. So in the SOC operations, I do like our QRadar, Splunk, Sentinel, along with the other security technologies since last 5 years. So you imagine my capabilities towards this particular trainings. So over the period of 19 years, I got an opportunity to work with various areas where I clearly make my goals towards understanding various products. I have handled more than 45+ products with respect to cybersecurity. Okay. So this is a small intro about mine. And further, if you want to still know about more, you can contact me on LinkedIn. I will share the LinkedIn profile later, so you can check. You can have a very good conversation over there. So further, we can have those activities, right? So again, welcome to a course from SST by Vishnu. So the course is towards understanding your Microsoft Sentinel. Okay, this program is clear to make you expertise at L3 level to master your deployment, integration, administration, analysis, everything. You become an analyst, you become an admin, you become a deployment expert, you become an integration expert, you become a fine-tune expert, you become a troubleshoot expert for Microsoft Sentinel. So the Microsoft Sentinel is not only a SIEM, it is a combination of SIEM and SOAR. That is security architecture and security orchestrate and automate response. The only native solution, native cloud solution, which is having the capability to have both SIEM and SOAR, which enhances the capability to handle. Of course, it will understand and identify a threat. Along with the identification, it do respond. It do automate respond. So the capability of Sentinel is quite big. So we have a very good future for this particular tool, as this tool is yet in development stage most of the areas. So we have a very good growth, and in the market, the thing, this particular solution has a very good, boom. We can consider to be very, people are very crazy towards this particular Microsoft Sentinel product. So that's why we designed this program in such a fashion so that you will come to know each and every part of Sentinel within fingertips. What is Sentinel and all? Okay. And by the end of the course, you will have a hands-on and skillful deployment capability, configuration capability, management capability, optimizing, that is fine-tuning of your solutions, and something like you will also have a advanced Security troubleshootings, like whenever there is a locks are not coming, what we need to do, how we need to manage your locks management, what are the ports to be checked, what are the various service to be we need to verify towards your Sentinel. It includes your bucket management, your retention management, your license management, all. So which is there. So finally, by the end of this course, you will be ready to handle a advanced cyber security operations, which is detect and respond your cyber threats efficiently. Now here, and not only detect, we also do the respond mechanism by using SOAR technologies. Okay. So, something, sorry. So the agenda for this, Sentinel is all about. We will going to cover this particular Azure Sentinel administration and management in a 14 different products. I mean, 14 different modules. So I will start with what is Microsoft Sentinel, and further what is the key functionals and key fundamentals of the KQL. So this particular product uses called Custo query language that we are going to understand in a deeper side. So it looks very similar to Splunk. The particular code, it looks like very similar to SPL, search performance language. So if anyone knows about SPL, they will be more easy. That will be more easier for them to understand KQL too. Okay. And then we understand about the Microsoft Sentinel UI, that is user interface. What is Microsoft using? So how Sentinel using with the various products and all, that we are going to understand how to understand. Then we'll do the practical labs. Then we'll do installation and setup of first Azure Cloud. So for this, you people required some few prerequisites, like you should have a Visa credit card, and that should have an international transaction, because they will charge you 1 rupee for that. And the secondly, you required a dedicated email for this. And the third is one you can consider to be one you can say a mobile number, or we can consider to be a registered phone number to create this cloud. So with this, we can create our cloud. How anyway, I will tell you when to start this installation and creation of the cloud and all, because I will show you the first trials, because this is free of cost for 1 month, and there are so many other services works for more than 1 year. So it is better to opt the solution and utilize the solution, efficiently, so that you will get a good opportunity towards your cloud management. Okay. Then further, we will understand how to install your Microsoft Sentinel. What is the method of installing and deployment of your Microsoft Sentinel? And further, collection and integration with your various products like Windows, Linux, firewalls, cloud management, another clouds like AWS and GCP, how to integrate those things. Then how to integrate your threat installation, like integration of your threat intel things, like this particular Sentinel have a capability to integrate your Intel products, like Virus Total, like there is something called Pulse Dive, there is something called OTX, Open Threat Intelligence, there is something called paid version, like Regarded Future, how to integrate those, and there is something called Exchange X-Force, how to integrate those. So we have that capability to integrate, and we will tell you how to integrate that particular threat intel integration with this particular Sentinel, which is considered to be an advanced configuration of Sentinel. Okay. Then further, managing and investigation of incident with Sentinel. Now, question comes, when we integrate something, we will get logs, we will get some understanding information. We'll have some basic information towards how to handle and all. Then during the integration, we also integrate some demo logs, so that you can feel like there are some logs which are generating some incidents. So now while you get an incident, the alerts, you need to manage and investigate those incidents, right? So what we will do, we will investigate those incidents with the Sentinel product. right? So to get that incidents, so the common incidents are getting on a your Sentinel, right? So how to create your custom incidents by creating your rule. So there is something called custom rules, or we call it as a analytical rules in your Sentinel administration, along with the threat hunting rules too. So you have various analytical rules as well as threat hunting rules in your Sentinel administration to investigate and identify various products. So we will identify those analytical rules. From where we will get these analytical rules, first of all. Now the question is, if you don't know how to create analytical rules, at least we need to copy, right? If you don't know how to configure a rule, we need to copy. So now from where you will get a common analytical rules, and you can do a modification on that as per your requirement. And also how to identify your threat hunting rules, and how to, again, we always, so it's don't require, as the world is already enlarged, it's developed a lot, rather than putting our blood and sweat to create a rule. Just identify GitHubs, identifying of various areas where this particular rules will be provided, and all we need to copy and customize as per our requirement. So you don't require to write a big code of lines in rules, rather than that, how smartly you are working for, right? So I will tell you from where you will get, and I will give you more than 300 technical rules for this particular Sentinel administration and identifying of various investigation and different third process rule management. Okay. So further, we'll also understand about dashboard management, creation, remodification, and deletion. So now question comes here. We have a capability to create, manage, delete. Now, how we are doing and all that we are going to understand in our dashboard management. We can create hundreds of dashboards, and we can attach to we can share the, we can expiry, we can share read only, we can give read only, not only read only, write only dashboards to the people, right? And further, we'll also understand the features of retention management, license management, right? So, Sentinel has a capability to create dashboards, create boards, create incidents. So, we'll have a ability to take out the boards of the same, to take out the dashboard, have a capability to do all those things. And we'll have a capability to send a mail schedule. Schedule mail can also be sent. So during the creation of rules itself, we will also identify how to identify our reports during that particular thing itself, right? Then finally, it's not only final, we will also understand about best practice of Microsoft Sentinel. So it is the most important that what is troubleshooting? What is the troubleshooting with Sentinel? What are the different aspects? What if logs are not coming? What that particular license is overshooting? What if your bucket is getting overly dropped? What will we do in such a case? You have to identify best licenses for your organization, so that they will, I mean, so this log management requires a huge money transaction, right? Like, if you store more, it will charge more. So how to fine tune that? So that we are going to cover particular Sentinel. What is the meaning of static logs, dynamic logs, and all those things? What is for what purpose? Like static logs will charge less, dynamic logs will charge more. So how to reduce this? How to modify the bucket retention to manage your consistent charges on your organization? So all those things that we are going to cover for this particular training. And further, at last, it's not last, but still again, introduction to SOAR and what is playbook, what is automation. So we are going to cover introduction to SOAR, SOAR concepts, and handling of your playbooks, handling of your what? Automation. So we will do, playbooks, automation, all at these levels. So you can see all things are at your advanced concepts. We are covering triggering management, automation management, as well as so this is all about the Sentinel integration with more than 10 plus tools. Like as one of our colleague is asking the question, Steve is asking me directly, will you be able to cover integration the Windows Arc the agent and on Linux and Windows on premises and cloud? If I'm not wrong, may I know what is the meaning of integration of Windows Arc the agent on Linux? Can you please tell Steve? I did not get this word. Hi, Steve.
It's installing the agent. The
Is this agent Windows agent?
Yeah, the agent
Okay.
using Windows Arc on premises.
Yes. What is mean by Arc in such a case? Architecture.
There is a component called Windows Arc, right? The script.
Window Arc help to install agents like AMA and other installments. It helps.
Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. This is separate Arc for Windows, right? This is actually Windows Arc is not a. I even got an doubt on this. This is not actually Arc is a tool, right? Arc is a tool.
Azure tool.
Yeah. So that is possible. Yeah, that is possible. That I will show you. Just I think that that was a short, a short form of something. That's how I think. I was thinking like, Windows architecture on, Linux agent. So that got in doubt. Okay, no worries. So for the Linux integration and all, we have a syslog integrations with your. There's an agent, of course, in your both cloud as well as your on premises. The cloud, we will push the policies to install on the Linux directly, so that as soon as you create any Linux, so this will get automatically get installed on that particular browser. Let's say there is something called, how many of you know this particular cloud architecture? So in the cloud architecture, we used to have users, resource groups, so as well as the let's say services, VMs, whatever. If it is a pass, that will be was a VM. If it is a service SaaS, it is a, you will get a service directly. Such a kind of thing, right? So I can set up if it is a pass and all. If you are creating any resource group, on that resource group itself, I will put a policy saying that I don't require to specially push this agent for any resource group. Let's say if there are 10 Windows machines and 5 Linux machines, I don't require to push it through some tools like and all. I can create a policy for that particular resource group saying that if any platform creates, on that particular resource group, let's say there is a resource group. On the resource group, I'm creating, let's say, 5 Windows machines and a 10 Linux machine. If I create the policy on those 10 machines, automatically this agent will get pushed on those 10 machines, and those logs will be start collecting to your Sentinel. Okay. So before that, there is something called law, that is known as logged analytic workspace. So which is the actually heart of your Sentinel, which is considered to be a collector point where all the logs will be collected at your law. So we will discuss about law also, how to create your law, what is the purpose of creation of law and all. And the Sentinel will only do, Sentinel never collects anything. Sentinel is a SaaS solution. Sentinel is only the SaaS solution. The collector agent is something like, collector server is something like log analytic workspace. So we all collect everything into law. Law will further show everything on your Sentinel app. Sentinel is an app basically. Okay. That we will cover in our administration, what is what and all. You don't worry. I will start from very scratch. Don't worry. So though we are covering L3 level admin, both L1 and L2 and L3 level. Sorry, it is something like it's a combination of L2 and L3. But anyway, the basic concepts like creation of cloud, management of users, automation of your user configuration groups and management handling of users, basic IAM standards, all I'm going to cover for at least 2 to 3 hours of first sessions, so that people will have refresh, they will get a refresh how to handle a cloud. Otherwise, if you directly working on a Sentinel, you will get so much of confusion what is what. So I will give you a clear briefing of what is cloud, exclusively Microsoft Azure Sentinel, sorry, Microsoft Azure Cloud. Further, what is the difference between user, resource group, and how to handle a resource group, and what is IAM solution, what you can with the IAM of your Azure, that is Entra ID, Azure Entra ID. So all those things that we are going to cover, okay? Husaini, yes, we will tell you how to parse a new integrations. Rather than creating a custom parsers, we will even give you how to identify. Yes, see, these things are, is a part and parcel of things, right? So, and Azure Sentinel will cover custom parsers. Of course, I was not added here, but we will going to add custom parsings. Okay. Custom parsings, as well as, of course, the playbook management as I did. Custom parsing I'm going to cover. It must be added here, playbooks, right? SOAR playbooks, that will be there, no doubt. Yeah, it is, how to update a watch list, how to send a mail. These are the basic things that we will tell you. Don't worry. How to update a watch list on your threat intel and your common. And even we discuss about watch list, how to create your watch list, how to update from threat intel by using your logic app and all. That I will tell you, no worries. Okay. Especially we will more focus on multiple tenant management of Azure Sentinel. That is our, see, there are so many things that if we start discussing on it, there are so many things are available, but these are the major concepts that generally people want. So I have covered this, but still there are lot many things while doing the explanation. We'll cover all these things. Okay. Like as Hussaini said, we are going to create custom parsers, playbooks for watch list using logic app and all. Okay. Time taking, but still I'm going to cover all this. Right. So any other queries for the day? As the first day, I don't want to make you people more uncomfortable regarding this. I just want to, make everything clear that we are going to cover really the advanced concept of Sentinels, not like just a way ahead. Okay. I think Satya wants to write something. Yeah, Satya, you have any queries?
No, sir.
Now you're writing something on the screen, right? You want to?
No, like specifically.
Okay, okay. Okay, guys, then as the first day, I don't want to make you more bore on this regarding this. We'll start from tomorrow with respect to Sentinel creation, administration, and management. I will start from tomorrow. What is cloud and what is Sentinel, the basic concepts on Sentinel and principle of Sentinel, that all those things we are going to cover. Okay. Any more questions from anyone? Just let me know.
No issue.
Thank you so much,
Can
guys.
you,
Yeah.
hello? Yes, can you share this Splunk queries? Not yet we received the Splunk queries.
I missed out. Pardon, please.
Yeah, we didn't receive the Splunk queries or SPL queries for Splunk.
Okay. Important SPL queries, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I will share. No worries.
And
I
please
missed out.
share the important documents also.
Yeah,
Those
those things will be added. I will share those things. That's not at all a big deal. Over the bit of time, actually, I was a little busy on those things. The data is there, but because of some reason, I was unable. I would like to say directly, no, my system got crashed. That was an issue. So I'm in a position to just installing all those things again, once again. I'm not getting time at all. Even this weekend also, I got a multiple webinars. So because of those things, yeah. So I was unable to do those things. Okay, right?
no issue. Yes, but yes, you can share.
Yeah, yes. Yunga, it's not only for it's not. You don't think that it's base beginners. It's a combination of to the advanced. Okay. So you will learn so many things here. As I said, we'll start with a basic understanding itself. So it is more important that if you start again with the begin, and if you're understanding the only, there is no more something like, beginner courses nowadays. So as we are into the professional world, we should be learn with a product with starts to the end without anything. Yeah, Sunny, you can take a leave if you are, if you don't have any queries, you can take a leave. We'll meet in tomorrow's session. As the first day, I don't want to make you people bored. So we'll meet you in tomorrow's session. Those who are interested to, if they can leave. Okay. We'll meet in tomorrow's session at the right time, at the earliest. Okay, at the same time, 7 o'clock, 7 to 8 will be there, and it will be on weekdays. We'll provide you recordings, all your important documentations, all those things that will be given, all important queries, all important interview questions, all those things, those will be provided. This is the common entities. Will provide drive access so that the recording sessions will be always on. Yeah, Steve, I will integrate, as I said, right, Windows, Linux, firewall, and API. Like we'll integrate the API of AWS and all, right? So you can see those things. No worries.
Is there any course starting at 8 a.m.?
I'm very sorry. This is really trouble thing, as we have planned a very, this course itself, it is, is already a running course, and this exclusively L3, especially this Sentinel will be added for that. So you can contact, Lokesh for the same. He may adjust, schedule for that. Okay? If any, futuristic sessions are there, then we will let you know on that, because it is a continuous, sessions we used to plan and also you can contact in this particular Lokesh with this. Any other queries, guys? Yeah, Husaini, you have any
Yeah,
query?
yes. So regarding the integration, as you said, you will show off the different types of integration methods. But
Yeah.
basically, when we are checking with the Azure Sentinel, basically we have data connectors. In from that, we can simply connect the, data. So by data connector, we will just install it and we will integrate it. That's it, right?
It looks easy, but when you start integrating, right, there are a lot many troubles you generally
Yeah,
see.
it is like that.
See,
Yes.
yeah. So it looks easy, but the thing which I'm going to train you is something like the logics, how to handle it directly. That is what people want. So we don't require to do some kind of, troubleshooting all the time, for one kind of a data connector, right? So we'll
Yes.
tell you that is what the training. Otherwise, you can also sit and you can, if you work it, if you sit for a product for more than a month or 2 months, you will also get understand. There is no doubt. I'm not claiming that we only train, but we'll give you the professional method to understand how to handle this particular tool in a faster manner. See, learning aspect is nothing like, you come here, you understand, within a minimal time, right? You got the concept of, and if no one tell you, what happens is something like you may practice wrong. So you required a professional trainer to train you so that you will go in a right direction to achieve it as well as that is what the scope behind learning. Otherwise, there is no concept of learning. People get see because someone has created this, so they might have know already. So similarly, people will also get learned right direction with a faster thing within a speed of, otherwise if you sit for a year, you will also get to know about this. No one is required to train you, but you may learn in a wrong method. So that's why we are here to make you, we are basically not giving any special training at all. We are giving, a support to your understanding. As a trainer, I'm going to not to, make you spoon feed. We are here to make you drive a right direction, right? That is our main point. I mean, as a trainer, I can say, well, actually, we should not talk like this because as a trainer, I should be more proficient and I should say, no, it is very tough course. You have to learn and all. But it's I don't I'm not such kind of trainer. You can say if it is easy means yes, of course it's easy. I do say if it is moderate, I do say moderate. If it is tough, I do say it is tough. But the method of understanding is always at your at your side. People can think IAS is easy. For someone IAS and IPS is easy, and at the same point of time, the other hundreds have a tough side, right? So similarly,
Yeah.
for every coin, there are two faces. If you feel it is easy, it becomes easy. If you feel that it is you know very tough, you will of course it becomes tough. So it's now in how we are making you. So as per me, Sentinel is one
So
of the
it's
easiest and
actually
understand.
sorry. Actually, my question is not like that in that way. My question
Yeah.
is actually for suppose we have different methodologies, right? For suppose
Hmm.
we'll use in a if you are sending if you are using a data connector. In that case, we are using different methodologies. Like
Yes, yes.
directly, you can integrate. Otherwise, we the logs are coming through Crepel, or the logs are coming to Lighthouse. In that way, something
Yeah,
like.
yeah. I understood. So we will integrate by using syslog as well as internal policy method. We'll use API integration. We'll do on-premises agent integrations and offline agent integration and all those things. See, it's again, we cannot go with the each and every standard of integration. So we will give you some few integration standards so that you will get a confidence. Major integration standards that I do train. No way.
Yes. Regarding the retention, as you said, I mean, you are going to teach something like basics of ADX. Why? Because as you know, it is the retention period is 90 days for logs, whatever it is.
Yeah,
After
yeah,
that, the most of the, I mean, for effectiveness or whatever it is, the client will be mostly go for ADX, I think, in
yeah,
most of the
yeah, yeah,
cases. In that
yeah.
case,
We
you
do.
will teach any basics. I mean, how to we can suppose how to manage the logs to send to ADX, all those things, something.
Yes, if people are interested, then we will see. It's again. Threshold that how we are going to. If people are okay to digest all those things, we can. So now again, some trainings used to be end up with a short span because people don't want to go at that level too. So ADX is really an advanced concept. But anyway, if you come up with a question, right, I do train, no doubt. If you come up with a question, we do cover.
I also
Other,
have one question.
yes, Sunny.
Okay, so Defender, if data is going to Sentinel via Defender,
Yeah,
from server also, server is sending data to Defender, and
yeah,
Defender is sending data to
yeah,
Sentinel. And
yeah.
another thing is there is AMA agent also installed on the server.
Yeah.
So what is the use? Means both are same, right? Means can we?
No. Both are not same. How both are same? Defender will cover all the suspicious activities of the events. which have its own methodology of rules in the Defender area. Okay. It follows the signatures, it follows the behavior analysis of the Defender and gives the results to the Sentinel. Okay.
Okay.
And the AMA agent will only simply send forward the events. Only forward the
All
events
type
to
of
your
events.
all type of events from your base machine.
But for
Only-
security point of view,
Yeah.
we need only those things which is related to malware, right?
Not who said we require. Let's say if someone is doing brute force attack, how will you come to know? That will not be get detected in your Defender.
That will come from AD or IAM, right?
See, the concern is when you are in, as you said, you are installing in server only, right?
Correct. In server.
So now AD is a server, right?
No, all type of server.
See, basically when we are installing services, why? Because see, if the attacker is attacking, let's say a local attacks, let's say rather than attacking on a domain account, is attacking on local account. How will you get this one? You will not get the log of it. The local account logs will not get over there, right?
So both
Because
is required, right?
both is required. Both are required for servers. At least for the end user, if the local attack is not if at all happening, you don't require to get it. But still, at least domain account logs will be get it from your AD logs. That I know. But
So what is the
problem,
difference between AMA ingestion and Defender ingestion in law?
see, Defender ingestion will identify the malware based analysis and behavioral based analysis, whereas your AMA based logs are simply a common logs of your machines, which will further analyze at your Sentinel. Whereas Defender will already do the investigation of basic things, and it will forward the only the alerts to the Microsoft alerts to your Sentinel, not the entire data.
So I think here two things will happen. False positive will raise and duplicate of alert. This can take
It's
place,
not.
right?
No. That's what I'm telling. These two are two different entities. There is no see. Out of 100, there may be 1 or 2 may get duplicated, but not all. Because see, Microsoft Defender is something like your antivirus activity. Consider your antivirus server. Microsoft Defender is antivirus server, and whenever you are installing a Defender services, like you are forwarding your antivirus logs to your antivirus server. Now, when antivirus server is doing something and sending logs to your SIEM solution, is this a duplicacy? No, right? You required, access logs, application logs, operation logs, along with the antivirus log. So Microsoft Defender is like your antivirus. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Defender is purely antivirus only, and not only antivirus, it is a combination of many things.
No.
It's antivirus,
Defender,
EDR, and Defender is an
Defender have a
EDR.
lot of technology.
Yeah,
It has
yeah.
suit, so we cannot
So-
consider it only antivirus.
Example I'm telling. See, this is a
Okay.
scenario that I want to make you clear that AMA will only forward the access logs and the rotational logs, general rotational logs of your event and when you open your event log, right?
Yes.
Event
Then
viewer.
the system
Yeah.
application log is there.
Yeah. When you see
Lot
the
of
event
logs.
viewer, those things will be actually available. See, these logs will be sent by your AMA. And when you see, there is something called Microsoft Defender, right? You have your virus threat protection. So these logs, when it is generating over here, let's say, when I see the production history, there are some, viruses got stopped, tamper off, something has happened, right? These logs will not come over here. So this you are forwarding to your Microsoft Defender. This is the difference between. This is Windows security, which logs are you forwarding to your Defender solution. These logs are your something like your common logs. Okay, this is known as access logs. This is known as exclusively Defender logs. So this is an example, endpoint, Defender for endpoint exclusively.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
So you don't require, Yunga, you don't require to pay the Microsoft subscription. All you need to use the trial license. I will teach you how to create a trial license by using a payment cards. Okay. Yeah. I hope I am cleared with everyone's activity, if I'm not wrong. So let me take a leave for the day. We'll meet on tomorrow's session. Thank you so much for the day, guys. That's all from my side. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks.